My body right now is like my mind don't know that I'm this big. My mind does not know that I'm this big. So I be feeling like I can do everything. So when I walk in the gym, I feel like I'm fit. Or like if I'm trying to do certain shit, I feel like I could do it. And then I be like, damn, I can't do this shit. But in my head, I'm like, damn, I can do that. So I'm gonna walk over there. Shit, I be going in the gym in front of all those people, 500 pounds in shorts, no shirt. Well, I have on a sports bra, but you know.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's no XXXL truck. That's where the buses
now
come
you want them to
in
call
at.
the ambulance to pick her up. Come on now.
Well,
And we're acting like there's not things for big people. Lane Bryant exists.
Well,
Yes.
the problem is, Jesus
I
Christ.
hate
The
Lane Bryant.
problem is not the Lyft driver, right? Because I'm not mad at that. I'm mad that she picked the wrong car.
Yeah.
Like you cannot like. I'm a family
Yeah.
of 6 or 8 when I go out with my whole family.
show is
I
chic.
can't get the small Hyundai. I got to get the big XL. I got to know what I'm driving in.
Yeah.
And she should have ordered the bigger car.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of having sizes? They got size
know.
16s for a reason. You can go to Shein right now. The largest clothing size they got is 5XL. Some people get mad at that because they are bigger than that.
How do you know that?
Yeah.
Because I Googled it and researched it for this topic. Okay? All right? 'Cause I'm not trying to sit here and I'm not trying to shame big people. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just simply telling you that there are sizes and categories for a reason.
Yeah.
And there's nowhere that this young lady is going to go or anybody her size where somebody is not going to tell her, ma'am, you too big for this ride.
She know that. She said she's been doing this for a long time. And I believe that's what she meant, being big.
Jesus, all
Like
right.
that.
Shein has a wide range of sizes.
Yes, they do.
Okay?
Yes, they do.
Heavy emphasis on
All
wide.
right, let's go to the phone lines. A lot of people on the line. Now,
All right, guys. So we got to go out to Looney Tunes world, okay? Because this video right here, okay, this story right here we got to talk about. I'm almost convinced that we're living in a simulation. I'm almost convinced. There's no other explanation for what is happening in this world, okay? There's no other explanation. But we got to follow up on a story that we talked about maybe a couple weeks ago about the 500-pound super plus-size rapper by the name of Dank Demoss, who decided to sue Lyft after a Lyft driver decided that she could not fit in his car, right? He said, listen, no, you're too big. You're way too big to fit in my car, my little sedan here. He locked the door immediately and told her, no, you can't get on this ride. You're too big to get on this ride. And then he left, and her feelings got hurt, and she decided to sue Lyft for weight discrimination, right? She's being discriminated against because of her weight. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with the story, I'm going to play a news clip real quick to familiarize any of you who, again, are not familiar with this story. Take a look.
Tonight on The Edge, a Detroit rapper is going viral for something other than her music.
Fans know her as Dank Demoss, and they're fuming after a Lyft driver allegedly denied her a ride because of her size. And Fox News' Jessica Dubnak is live in Detroit with this story. And my goodness, tell us how this all unfolded here, Jessica.
Well, it all unfolded on video. Deja Banlane whipped out her phone when this all happened. Now, the Lyft driver, he was kind enough and apologetic, but refused her a ride and said that she would not fit and that her weight couldn't be handled by his tires. Now she's filing a lawsuit. Have you been in cars that size before?
Yes, I have. I've been in cars smarter than that, you know.
Deja Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires, you know, like.
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
Every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL.
No, I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough.
Yeah, see that, heard that. So now the video that we got to react to is Miss Dank Demoss, this plus-size rapper, super plus-size rapper, pulling up on Charlamagne the Devil in the Breakfast Club to confront them about them roasting her after she decided to sue Lyft over weight discrimination. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Hi, how are you?
Stormy. Hey, King. How you, brother? You good? Nice to meet you, King.
Got it.
Yep. It's the only seat y'all got?
What you want? What you need?
There's one more.
A bigger chair or something.
Is she already little?
We had
That's what I'm talking about. Good. This is the accommodation.
There you go. You know, you walked in and, you know, you said the chair was too small, so we had to bring the part of the sectional for you to sit in. And you said something. You said, now this is what I'm talking about, accommodations, right?
Yes.
But we live in a world that's not always going to be able to accommodate people that
But
are
we
plus
should,
size.
though. We should, because we not all the same, you know?
What I find to be hilarious about this is that this woman expects accommodation, right? Accommodation, right? So they had to get her a bigger chair. The chair was too small for her, right? They had to get her a quadruple XL size chair to accommodate her. A whole couch, right? She needed a whole couch as an accommodation. But this is the same individual who apparently didn't realize that, hey, you know, when it comes to ordering an Uber or Lyft or a ride, maybe you should make your own accommodations, right? Make arrangements for accommodations that fit you, right? Like, for example, getting an Uber XL, right? Get an Uber XL. I'm just saying, like, I mean, you know, that would have been appropriate. Like, you can't expect a small sedan to accommodate you when the driver is saying, listen, you're too big and that it can be unsafe, right? I mean, you know, a lot of that pressure on the wheels and the suspension and stuff like that, it's not good for the vehicle. And Uber is not going to, or Lyft is not going to reimburse the driver for allowing individuals who are so heavy that they could pose some type of safety threat. They're not going to reimburse the driver if the driver's car ends up getting messed up. So again, it's just funny how she knows that she needs these extra accommodations, but for whatever reason, she couldn't figure that out when she ordered the Lyft.
But like, we should. Like, why not? I feel like a lot of times people think that bigger people, obese, the F word people should just be in a house. When it's like, we not. Word? Yeah, the F word. I'm not.
The word that you can't say in your house. Fat.
You don't like it.
Oh,
I'm not saying that word.
Yeah, we don't use that word in my house either.
I thought you were talking about the gay slur. I'm like, wait, I'm confused.
No.
But
I just feel like it should be accommodated. Bigger people should be accommodated, just like we accommodate the LGBT community. You know, all those other communities. I just feel like we outside. You know, if we inside, is get up. Why you in a house? You should be doing this. You should be doing that. When we outside, it's like, why you not in a house?
Well, people would say.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. This person really thinks being obese is the same thing as being LGBTQ, right? In the sense that, well, you must make accommodations for us. Here's the thing. Here's the kicker. Society does not want special accommodations for LGBTQ either, right? I mean, I'm just saying. I didn't know that LGBTQ also included an F as well, too. I guess it's LGBTQ IA plus F now, right? You gotta throw an F at the end because they're all in the same boat. And it's like, no, that's not how it works. That's not how it works, okay? Society is built around people of, I guess, normal size, right? People who are normal size. Now, you know, in American society, normal size is becoming bigger and bigger and bigger, okay? That's what's happening. It's a huge problem that needs to be addressed in this country. But when you are, you know, 2 to 3, 4 times bigger than the average person, yeah, they're just not accommodations for that. Right? I mean, because that's not how most people are built, right? I mean, those people, at least as of right now, are still very rare. So when you talk about plain seats or normal seats or toilet seats or doors, you know, things that, you know, could get in the way, could be a nuisance to individuals of this size. Yeah, I mean, you can't expect society to make everything bigger for the biggest among us, right? You can't expect that. That's unreasonable. That's not how society works. It's not how capitalism works, okay? Now, if you want these special accommodations, you got to pay for them. You got to pay. Just like you got to pay to get that Uber XL or to get, you know, 2 plane seats or that extra piece of fried chicken. You got to pay. And if you don't want to pay, then that's more reasons why you should probably consider losing some weight, getting to a normal size, and then, you don't have to worry about these accommodations, right? There has to be some incentive structure to have people actually be of normal size, right? Again, this is why one of the main reasons why I do not support universal health care is because it doesn't provide an incentive for people to be healthy, right? Why is it that the rest of society should pay for your bad choices, right? If you decide to smoke for your whole life and then you get lung cancer, you want society to pay for that when otherwise you would not have gotten lung cancer had you chose not to smoke? I'm just saying it doesn't make sense. Same thing with obesity. Obesity is one of the #1 causes of death in this country. So this is something that can be controlled. This is something that people can fix if they are dedicated to discipline themselves when it comes to eating and going to the gym. But no, society should not have to accommodate you because of your lack of discipline, because of your choices. No, we should not have to pay for that, okay? We should not have to pay for your health care or to pay for you to get an extra seat or to allow you to get into cars and vehicles that you can't fit in. Like, no, society shouldn't have to do that. That's not on society. That's on you as an individual.
Okay, John.
Who actually told you that? Because, that's crazy. I don't believe that, F people should stay in the house.
That's how it is. We go outside and people looking at us crazy like, we getting stared at. For what? Mm-hmm. Because we big?
You compared your situation to the LGBTQ, and a lot of people would say, well, LGBTQ people don't have a choice to be gay or whatever, but you have a choice to be plus size.
Mm-hmm.
So they want you to make better choices, eat right, work out, lose the weight.
I feel like I do.
People think
you're born gay.
Just don't you start. No, that's a debate right there.
That is, but for most, let's just hypothetically say they're born gay.
I feel like I do. I work on myself, and when I feel like I'm getting too much, I try to fix it, at my pace, but
Yeah. So what you have here is an individual that legitimately believes, I don't know, maybe it's hard for me to believe that she legitimately thinks that she's oppressed and that she's a victim. Maybe she does. She doesn't want to say the F word. Apparently saying fat is a slur. I'm low-key having a hard time processing this one, right? And one of the reasons why is just simply because we have so many young people in our society who really do believe that nothing is their fault, right? Like the situation they're in life, the things that they experience in life as a result of their actions and their decisions, it's not their fault, right? And they shouldn't be held accountable for it, okay? And that's the problem here. That's the problem. She doesn't want to be held accountable for the decisions that she's made in regards to her size, her weight, how much she eats, how much she exercises. And it's like, I don't think anybody is picking on her for going outside or saying that you got to stay in the house. In fact, when I see somebody that is obese in the gym, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, I'm proud of that person, right? I'm proud of you for getting up and going to the gym and trying to do something about it, right? I'm proud of you for disciplining yourself and working on yourself and realizing, okay, this is an issue that I need to fix. That's what I think about when I see an obese person outside, especially if I see them in the gym, if I see them exercising, if I see them working out. I'm proud of that person. I'm happy for that person, and I'm wishing the best for them. But on the other hand, though, when you have individuals that, again, are trying to play the victim card and trying to say, oh, woe is me, society hates me because I'm big and I should be accommodated and all this other stuff, it's like, nah, this to me sounds like a lack of accountability and personal responsibility for your own situation. And you got to understand that there are consequences as a result of your actions, right? If you choose to be that big, then yeah, there are going to be consequences. There are going to be consequences. And that's just what you got to live with. And if you don't like that, then you should change it, right? Change the situation that you're in if you want to be treated better or if you don't want to have all these accommodations. It's really that simple. But unfortunately, we live in a society where you can't really tell people stuff like this because they say, oh, well, that's hateful, right? It's hateful to give people good advice that's going to help them live longer and to have a better quality of life, right? And also on top of that, it will be less of a strain on society and themselves, right? It'll be less of a strain on everybody. It's just good for everybody. Telling people things that are good for everybody apparently is a form of hate and bigotry. And that's the problem. That's the problem. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.